And we are underway here in the second half. That ball was fielded by Shiver. He runs off to the right, still on his feet, and he almost breaks one. And the Wildcats will take over from their own 48.
All right.
Back to pass. Nice. Nicely defended by number 3, Austin Pickle.
There for a nice defensive play, knocks the ball down incomplete.
Nice ball by Stringer. Better play by Pickle. 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats.
And the Wildcats.
Wildcats come out of the second half throwing. Under pressure, and the Warriors are going to bring him down.
And he will not get away from number
Stringer scooted up in the pocket. There was nothing there either, and it's Lance LaGuardia, Ted Sasser, and Austin Pickle all converging on him. And it's going to make it 3rd and 15 now. Warrior D-line got a little penetration that time and was able to close the deal instead of letting Stringer escape like we have in the past. Stringer's looking deep, and it looks like some kind of miscommunication on routes. That ball's to nobody, and that's going to bring up 4th and 15. Wildcats on the punt. Jackson's back deep to receive.
Punt team coming out.
Punts away. It's a nice punt. Takes a Warrior bounce, though, and bounces back. Now it takes another Wildcat bounce, and for some reason, Matt Cox, it looks like, fields it, I guess. He fields it down. I don't know what we had going on right there. Either way, it'll be our ball. Dangerous play, though, by Matt Cox. We'll take over on our own 28. Warrior offense back out. Hand it to Benton off to the left. He's tripped up at the line. He may have gotten an inch or two. Well, maybe closer to a half a yard. 2nd and 9. Warriors move the ball at will in the first half. On the ground and in the air. 2nd and 9. Looks like we're going out of the eye. O'Hearn's the tailback. Pickles under center. He hands it off to O'Hearn right up the gut. O'Hearn still moving his feet. Crosses the 30 and gets out to about the 33. Call it about a 2-yard gain, 3-yard gain, we'll say. And the Warriors will have it 3rd and about 7. In the eye again. We're going to run Benton to the left, and Benton's going to be stuffed at the line. No gain. And that's going to bring up 4th down for the Warriors. And on runs the punting unit.
To stop him at the line.
Shiver back deep to receive the punt. Coming from Pickle. Pickles punts away. It's a good punt. Takes a good Warrior bounce inside the 30. And that's where the Wildcats are going to take over from their own 29. Warriors and Wildcats trade 4 and outs here to open up the second half. Stringer's in the gun. Sorry, Shiver actually at quarterback. Shiver's going to go on a little quarterback draw, and he'll get about a yard maybe. Defended pretty nicely that time, like Cole Bruner. Ted Sasser in there on the stop.
Sasser and Cole Bruner in on the stop.
Stringer's in the gun. Tries to set up a little screen that time to Shiver and overthrows him. And that's going to bring up third and about 9. Warriors looking for another 3 and out right here to open up.
Warriors trying to get another stop on defense here. 3rd down and 8.
Westwood, same formation they've been in all night. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Stringer's at quarterback this time. Stringer looks across. He's got Thompson. Thompson's on the run. He'll finally be brought down by, looks like, Luke Benton.
Thompson, number 8.
And Thompson has something to say at the end of the play. And Westwood's in Warrior territory now on the SGA 40. Big gain by the Wildcats.
But it's a good enough for a.
And again, Westwood throwing the ball effectively on the Warriors. Stringer in the gun. Stringer was pressured that time by Mathis as well, and his screen pass to the right was overthrown because of that, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Warrior defense has bended a little bit this evening, but to this point it hasn't broke yet. We're at 7 minutes, 3 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Still 32-0. Westwood driving. Out of the gun. They send Harris in motion to the right. Stringer's looking to run. He's got nowhere to go. Holden Phillips is going to bring him down. Sacked. Big loss. About a 7 or 8 yard loss that time. Holden Phillips showing up again. Interception. Fumble recovery. This time sack.
Around the 47-yard line. Nevertheless, big loss.
It's going to be in 3rd and long for the Wildcats, and Wildcats have given us a hard time on 3rd and long so far. They've converted a couple of times this evening. Stringer in the gun. He's looking deep. He takes a big lick by Preston Johnson. And that pass is going to fall incomplete. Good pressure by the Warrior defense, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Ball falls.
Wildcats are on to punt it.
Goes back to receive the punt.
It's Stringer on the punt.
Stand by the Warriors.
Jackson again, back deep. Hasn't had a chance to return one up to this point. Stringer trying to pin the Warriors back deep. Nice punt. Jackson's going to field it inside the 10. He's going to run out with it. Now he's going to cut back. Now he's going to cut back again. Tries to get to the outside. Splits 2 men. He's still on his feet. He makes another man miss. He's off to the races. And Keyshawn Jackson is going to take this one to the house. This is going to be a 90-yard punt return. Flags on the play. I was looking for that right after I said 90-yard punt return. And sure enough, there it is. So this certainly will probably be coming back. Great return by Jackson. Not so sure it was a blindside hit. What the call is, I look mighty clean. That's going to be the call, though. And it's going to negate a big 90-yard return right there. Jackson made 4 or 5 people miss. The Warriors are going to take over at about our own 9-yard line. So 91 yards to go to pay dirt.
Just inside.
That's a shame. That was a highlight reel type punt return right there. We hand it off to Benton out to the left. Benton's got nowhere to go. He's bottled up. He's going to lose yards back down to the 5. Loses about 4.
The Wildcat defense.
Long ways to go here for the Warriors. We're under 5 minutes. Pickles under center. We send Benton off into motion. We're going to hand it to the fullback, Bruner, and he doesn't have too much at all. He might have gotten about 2 yards. Not quite back to the line of scrimmage. And it's 3rd and very long. Pickles under center. We're going to toss it to Benton this time. He's trying to get to the outside. He does. Tough run by Benton. He's close to a first down. I believe they're going to give it to us. And it is.
For SGA.
So a nice 13-yard run by Benton on 3rd down.
Fresh set of downs.
Gets us out of the mud, and the drive will continue.
Beyond the 20-yard.
Looks like we hand it to Johnson this time right up the gut. Johnson's fighting forward. He might have gotten 2 or 3 yards that time. score we've just gotten in. Southland Academy leads Brookwood 16-0 in AAA action. We get any other scores around the area, we'll certainly give them. Pickle back to pass, looking deep, looking for Jackson, and he's got him.
Pass is complete to Mr. Keyshawn Jackson.
Inside Westwood territory. Big game. And the Warrior offense is now
First down and 10.
on the Westwood 45. We hurry to the line, playing a little tempo right here. We hand it to O'Hearn to the right side. O'Hearn makes a man miss. O'Hearn's going to get about 3 or 4 yards. He's tackled by John Dean Daniels, it looks like. We hurry to the line again. Blown in. Benton goes off to his left, still on his feet, squirts through, and he's down to the 30-yard line. About a 15-yard run by Benton, and the chains move. Warriors again hurry to the line. We toss it out to Benton to the right. Bruner's out in front, leading the way with a block. Benton lowers his head. And it's going to be another first down run by Benton.
And the Warriors are driving now.
Heavy dose of Benton on this drive so far. Playing tempo again. We rush up to the line. We snap it quick. Whistle's blown. After we snap it, we got a timeout, Westwood.
Timeout on the field.
Westwood having some sub issues, it looks like, calls a timeout. Minute 14 to go here in the third. It's still 32-0 Warriors. Oh, we're out of the timeout. Everybody looks to be more organized now. We're in the eye. Pickles under center. We hand it off to Benton. Benton squirts right up the gut. Gets out to about the 10-yard line.
Once again.
Benton running with some authority tonight. Benton goes up the middle again. He's met at the line. He's still driving his feet, and he falls forward inside the 10, probably to about the 8-yard line. Another tough run by Benton. And we got an injured Wildcat down. And we're going to go to an injury timeout right here. 36 seconds left to go till the fourth. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors tonight. Andrew College. Andrew, bringing relevant educational programs to Southwest Georgia, offering Associate of Art, Associate of Music, Associate of Nursing, Associate of Science, Bachelor of Business degrees. Andrew means excellent. Bank of Edison. The Quinty Agency. Any kind of insurance you can think of. Old Doster Dogs and Danny Doster. Nutrient Ag Solutions, and Patala Law Firm. Thank all our sponsors for their continued commitment to SGA athletics. He'll be tended to on the sideline. Back to it now. Warrior offense, we're inside the 10-yard line. We snap it quick. We go to Ahern. Off to his left. He gets tripped up. It's a shame, too. It looked like he had a nice hole right there. He doesn't gain anything. Maybe a couple inches, and it'll be 4th and inches as well. Big hole by Ahern. Nice play. Right, maybe Cade Willingham on the stop. Nice play. 4th and inches for the Warriors. We toss it to Benton. Benton tries to get out wide, and it's a no-go. And the Wildcats will take over to start the 4th quarter.
And the Wildcats will take over. Turnover on.
Score still, SGA 32, Westwood nothing. Ready to start the 4th quarter. Wildcat offense will be taking over from their own 16. Warrior D pitching a shutout. Stringers in the gun. Almost batted at the line by Brooks Mathis, but caught by John Dean Daniels, and he's tackled by Tyleek Marshall.
Tyleek Marshall, number 12.
First down on the play.
Until the Wildcats game.
An 11-yard pass play to Daniels. Westwood still in the gun. Stringer looks to his left, and he's going to be, still on his feet. Almost a great play right there by Stringer. Pass is dropped, though, by Slater Stringer, and it's incomplete. Great job of keeping his balance that time. Couldn't get hauled in, though, by number 2, Slater Stringer. Pressure applied by Brooks Mathis off the left side. Strivers now in the running back, Stringer's quarterback. Stringer getting pressured. Ball's picked off by Tyleek Marshall. Tyleek still on his feet. He's finally going to be dragged down, and the Warrior offense forces another turnover tonight.
Going the other way.
Warrior offense will come back out and take over inside Westwood territory. The second interception of the night by the Warrior defense. The first by Holden Phillips, the second by Tyleek Marshall.
So Tyleek Marshall.
Running clock. The clock still runs. Under 10 minutes now.
First down and 10 from the 40-yard line
Big play by Tyleek.
Territory. 1st and 10.
Pickles under center. He hands it to Benton to the left. Benton shifting, still on his feet.
Benton shifting his way.
Gets to about the 36-yard line. Close to a 5-yard gain.
The 30.
Little confusion here as the Warriors come up to the line. I guess we got it squared away. We send Benton off into motion. We run a little counter play with Phillips. Phillips is off to the races. Phillips is going to get in. 36-yard run. It's only fitting that it's Phillips. Warriors continue to pile it on. 38-0 your score now.
Are pulling away.
If we give a Player of the Game award, I would say Holden Phillips would certainly have to be in the lead. Forced 2 turnovers, touchdown run. It's about as good a night as you can have. Warriors are going to go for 2, going to try to make it 40-0. Hand it to Preston Johnson. He falls just short. So your score will remain SGA 38, Westwood 0. Other local sports news. At halftime, Deerfield 7, Loganville 5. Warriors set to kick off when we come back. Ready to kick off here. 8 minutes, 47 seconds to go here in the fourth. Nice high kick by Benton. Fielded and ran out to the right.
Past the 30, past the 40.
And it'll finally be Benton along with, let's see who this man is getting up right here. Bo Collins that makes the stop. Nice return. It looked like by Slater Stringer. And the Westwood offense will take over inside SGA territory. So special teams, the Warriors have struggled covering 2 kicks so far tonight. Other news out of the region, Crisp is leading Piedmont 6-0 in the fourth quarter. Back here to the action. Stringer's back. He's got a lot of running room right here. Still on his feet. Stiff arms a man. He's still on his feet. And Tyleek Marshall will finally bring him down. But it's a big gain by Albert Stringer, the quarterback. Stringer's been very effective when something's not there to create for himself.
We want to recognize
Warriors have some youngsters on the line right here. Stringer and Shiver are back, quarterback and tailback. Stringer looking to throw. Nice play made on by Phillips, and it's incomplete. Pass is intended for Dawson Brinkley that time.
And pass falls.
Clock still runs even on the incompletion. Wildcats again in the gun. Been in the same set the whole night. It's like a false start on the line that time. Bad snap. Aiden Bruner comes up with the sack.
Sack in the backfield. And very long.
Warrior D-line's been really good tonight applying pressure. Wildcats have got to get it to the 10 to get a first down. The ball sits on about the 25 now. Out of the gun. They send Brinkley in motion. And Holden Phillips is going to have himself a sack. Holden Phillips all over the place tonight. And it's 4th down now for the Wildcats. Ball now sits on the 29. And they got to get to the 10. Fourth and long. Warriors trying to get one more stop here. Warriors pressuring. Ball's intercepted. Almost intercepted. I thought Tyleek came down with it. Actually works out good. It's incomplete. We'll get better field position. Great play by Tyleek. And the Warrior offense will be coming back out on the field with 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Clock still runs. Running clock. It'll be Cole Kimbrell leading the Warrior offense this time. Looks like the night's done for Pickle. Likewise, freshman Preston Johnson at fullback. Ryland O'Hearn is at tailback. Kimbrell under center. Gets everybody squared away. He hands it off to O'Hearn. O'Hearn runs off to the left, and he's stacked up immediately. Loses maybe a yard. Warriors running in more youngsters. You see Zach Alderman coming on the field. Hunter Milner's in. And I believe Big Cade Nixon's in the game as well. Nick Weathersby and Keyshawn Jackson in the game in the backfield. Kimbrell's under center. He's going to hand it off to Weathersby right up the gut. Weathersby crosses the 30 and squirts out to the 32.
Comes up the middle for a nice hard run.
See now Coy Bruner running on.
After the game to return your cowbell. There's a basket down there. Return up to the basket.
We hand it off to Ethan Barron right up the gut, I believe.
Ethan Barron.
Barron squirts through tough yards, crosses the 35, gets to about the 37. It'll be 4th and 2. Clock continues to tick. We're fixing to go under 2 minutes.
his next play.
Fourth down play here for the young Warriors.
An attempt to complete an undefeated season.
We're going to hand it off to, I believe, EB again. Right up the gut. EB still on his feet. He's dragging folks. And he's going to have a Warrior first down.
First down for SGA.
EB said we're going to end the game on offense, not defense. And the chains move for the Warriors.
99 on the ball.
Both the starters.
We got Bruner and Barron in the backfield. We hand it off to Bruner to the outside. He dances a little bit,
Bruner coming.
and he'll get tackled for about a 3-yard loss. Jack Davis split out wide for the Warriors. Kimbrell's under center. Hands it to Matt Cox. Matt Cox runs off to the right. Still driving forward. Nice run by Matt Cox. About a 4-yard gain. And that may be it. I don't know if the Warriors are going to snap it again or not. Looks like we're going to. We're in the eye. Kimbrell getting everybody squared away. Last play right here. Warriors hand it to Matt Cox off to the right. Matt Cox still on his feet, and he dropped out the line. And for the second straight year, the Warriors have defeated the Wildcats. And the senior class finishes their careers with a 3-1 record against the Wildcats. Your final score tonight from Damascus, SGA 38, Westwood 0. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. The Warriors will be heading to Gatewood next week, where they'll take on the Gatewood Gators. Thank you and good night.